So yeah, they're looking forward to it. There is a fire station close by, and there's the usual signs. Would you like us to put out your fire? Be sure to come and pay us for fire insurance. Which is a step up because in the old days they used to actually light fires and then come around and maybe put them out, or just light fires if you didn't pay them.
Okay. Is there anybody loitering?
Yes, there are tons of fucking shady, suspicious, drug-dealing individuals, and they are loitering and looking at you and wondering if they can kill, rape, or rob you.
Right. So I pick a likely target and I say, "Hey, how you doing, buddy?"
Says the scumbag. He's now beginning to wonder if he's going to get killed, raped, or robbed, but he's trying to put the best face on it he can. He says,
do you know what Special K is, buddy? I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you. I get excited.
He rolls his fucking. He goes, "Oh,
yeah. Well,
I don't have any."
You could spread around town. I'm looking for information about Jor Hassan, the guy's breathing down my neck. The Paladin. You familiar with him?
Not Paladin. He looks around wildly like he may just jump out of the shadows and bust this guy for even mentioning his name.
Yeah, no, I'm not with the guard. So there's some Special K in it for anybody who can give me information. Here,
I don't believe you.
Take 10 silver.
Can I have Special K instead?
No, the K is for the job.
Grr, he says.
Take 10 silver. Spread word.
Cool. Give me a streetwise roll. I'm curious to see how this will work out because what you're doing is definitely in the streetwise venue.
This is the flaw in my plan. We'll see if I make an incredible roll.
Yeah. Wow. Is that a crit? Do you have
that
a 30?
Is not a crit, dude. I have a terrible sweet streetwise. That was not something I built into my character. That is streetwise at half. At a third, at a quarter.
I was going to say, streetwise at a quarter. I know your learn is not a 6, so it's better than streetwise at half.
No, I do have an 18. I made my streetwise roll before.
Okay.
So I did.
Congratulations on making it again. That is really impressive. Yeah, he is happy to scurry off and try to get information and stuff on him. Mm-hmm. Remind me after a couple of days have passed if you go back to this place. Okay.
Right.
Because if you forget about him and shit, he's not going to come look for you.
Informant.
Yeah. I love how that. I love how your big flaw is that you're shitty at streetwise. I was really looking forward to a fumble, and the undercover guard's like, "Yes, sir." And then you got guards watching you. It's like, oh, it didn't work. But yeah, you contacted the right scumbag apparently.
Yeah. Well, he knows exactly what ketamine is because I saw your roll. Apparently, he's a pharmacist.
Apparently, he's an addict, is my guess. But yeah, either way.
Informant in slums, Jor Hassan. All right. I'm going to head over to the bazaar. I haven't been there before.
They sell a lot of stuff on blankets. It seems that you can almost hear in the bazaar watch the evolution of the selling. When you're just starting off, you get a blanket on the ground, and if you do well, then it turns into your shit is on some boxes. If it does better, then you have a table with, it could be the same cloth from the ground on top of the table. And if it does better, then you have like dedicated stands that are made to hold your wares. And if you do better, then you may have like part of a shop around you, like a couple walls, maybe a roof. And if you do better, then you finally get into a full shop. I have personally seen this in other countries, and it's really fascinating to go through it. They have all kinds of different shit here. Give me a streetwise roll. as you have managed to find one. You are completely clueless. You're just wandering through, going, pretty stuff. Pretty much any kind of knickknack, junk, fruit or vegetable or meat or whatever you want to buy, you can find here.
Right. Okay.
If there's interesting shit, then you're not enough in the know to know who to talk to or how to ask.
Right. Maybe I could improve my streetwise for my next character, but I'll build it up.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have any illegal goods? Are you doing any certain deeds? I would like to do certain deeds. Let us discuss our crimes with each other. I can totally see you doing that.
Yeah, I'll Bubba's streetwise. Can you tell me where there are illegal weapons? We're looking for illegal weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so not much going on there for me.
Well, depends on what you want. I mean, they have some weird shit. Like if you wanted to buy, looks like a sailboat fucked a go-kart and had a baby, and this is it. You can buy something like that there.
Right. I've seen that on the price sheet. What is that called?
Land yacht. Yeah.
Land yacht. Okay.
Oh yeah, they have all kinds of. Because they're not great around here because you have a lot of forest and shit. But if you can get into like a big field, you can have a go on them. But this tech was gotten from the desert sands of Himinge, where strange creatures ride these around.
Right. I was looking at the flying car stuff.
Oh my Christ, is that expensive? They don't have any flying cars.
No. I know. I just noticed that it's pilot car air, and I was wondering if air was a general thing. You can fly a plane, a helicopter, whatever.
No.
Okay.
No.
So would my helicopter skills work there, or?
You would probably get them at a substantial negative since the controls are all different, but you do have some spatial awareness stuff. So you'd probably end up with hobbyist in flying air car.
Okay, so it's air car. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's only one person I know who's actually good in an air car, and he told a lot of air cars to get there. A lot of air cars.
Right. All right. I'm going to take a look at the map for a second, see if there's anything else on.
Oh, will Russ be the first person to investigate the city? It's amazing how incurious players are in general on this stuff. It's like, city, yeah, good.
Yep.
Let's see. Random encounter.
I got a pretty good idea where I want to go next.
Where is that?
I'm heading over to Hostess Hill. I want to go to the school intake center.
Okay. You pass a herd of pigs being herded as you go there.
Okay.
Because, hold on a minute. There. Fuck your crinkly shit. Okay.
That was some loud ass shit.
Yeah, that's why I just ripped it off and threw it away.
I had no idea that grape bag was going to make all that noise.
Oh, you'd be amazed.
It was horrible.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. The in-processing for students. Cool. You head over there. Yeah, it looks like a normal government building. It has guards and stuff. They don't seem to be checking people or stopping them from going in and out, but they are keeping an eye on them.
Okay. I head in and see if there's like a registration center.
They have a place to turn in weapons, like a coat check, but for guns and shit. And then they have people who feel you up looking for guns after that. And then after that, then they have a receptionist. And there's more guards in here.
Okay. I'm going to head out. I don't want to put my gun I don't want to pull out my gun and put it someplace here. I'm going to head out and get a room.
Sure. Any place in particular or just a normal generic place?
someplace in a decent neighborhood where there's likely to be less crime.
Okay.
Price list. Looking for hotels. Room. Own room, no bathroom, 2 silver. Own room with bathroom, 3 silver. All right, I'm going for the 3 silver.
Great.
Deal.
Okay.
Okay, so I leave my gun. I leave my assault vest. I leave the knives and the shit.
Just so you know, security in these rooms is not great.
Do they lock?
Very simple lock. It's more of a private. It's pretty much. It's like trusting your shit to a bathroom door lock. You've got one of those kind that you just press in and on clicks. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point.
Just thought I'd mention it because this is the kind of place where you could very easily come back and find all your shit gone. It's
right.
great for sleeping. If somebody comes in while you're sleeping, you beat them to death or whatever.
All right, I'm gonna head over to Greg and Don then.
Okay. You get there. Everybody looks surprised to see you visiting so soon.
Don, I'm going to do some investigating over at school intake. I was wondering if you had a fee for holding dangerous equipment that I don't want people to find. I can't find a secure site in the city. I was thinking maybe you had your own lock room where you keep my things.
Don't you have a secure dwelling? He looks baffled.
No, I'm a drifter. I move from room to room, hotel to hotel, and none of those are safe enough to keep, and I pull out my earth pistol slowly without fingering the trigger and show it like something like this.
Have you tried renting a room at a nice hotel?
The nice hotels have good security?
Compared to normal ones? Yes, this is part of what you pay for, he says.
Okay.
He looks as though he's getting ready to have to launch into a money can be exchanged for goods and services explanation.
Yeah, I thought I said I wanted to. Okay, I said I wanted to.
You said a normal generic hotel for
in a low crime area. Yeah. Okay. Right, so you want which hotel? Which
you
hotel
want the fine suite. You're looking at the 14 silver plus option for secure.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
All right, can we do a do-over on that then, or do you want me to just buy another room?
You go pay for a new room. Great.
Okay. That's what I thought.
You now have fooled anybody who thinks you're going to be staying here, but you're not.
Cool. Well, yeah, I lock my stuff up, so I'm not carrying anything.
You can have.
Hang on a second. Honey, please don't yell. Yeah, she's just like me.
Gets excited and louder?
Yeah, exactly. Excited, louder. We both do the same thing. That's why we love each other.
They have a hotel safe you can actually put stuff in. They'll give you like a box and you can put stuff in there because you're staying at a very nice place for 14 silver a night.
Okay. How much discretion do I get with the box? Are they're going to watch me put stuff in? I try it out. Is it like the bank vault where they're going to?
They don't really scrutinize it. They assume you're putting guns and shit in there. Pretty much as long as it's not going to hurt the hotel, they don't seem to give a shit.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I put all the dangerous stuff, the potions, the ketamine.
It shows some other guy filling out the guest register, just watching you load it and shit. He's like, I want to stay somewhere else, he says. He just leaves.
Yeah.
Oh, you think that's bad? Try going for the 4 bits option for a room.
they give you a pile of straw underneath the horse.
No, you're sharing a bed with strangers at that point. It's amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Oh,
They used to
I
do
just
that
remembered the
nowadays.
bookkeeping. I visited 3 zones I haven't been to since we got tarot cards.
Really?
Yeah, I went to Burlington. I hadn't gotten tarot cards from there. I went to Smurf Village. I haven't gotten tarot cards from there. And I went to Canada. Oh, Canada. And I didn't get any tarot cards from there. So I was wondering if I got tarot cards from them.
Sure you do. Good job. Take a card for reminding me of that. Let's see here.
And I imagine I'll just notice, oh, yeah, I forgot about those. Look, I have tarot cards. All NPCs discard all cards. If there's anybody in card play, Logan, they don't have it anymore.
Okay.
Can you get an NPC into card play with its dissemination?
No.
Give them 2 cards?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. You
If
have to have a card.
if they're already in card play, then okay. The cards you have, are these all majors? Hold on a second. God damn it. Hold on, man. I'm finding the right link because the link I just tried calling up was incorrect. Basically. Oh, wait. No, that might work better. There we go. So you should have 6 cards. Okay. You get the 6 of Swords. Jesus Christ. The 9 of Swords. The 8 of Swords. The 5 of Pentacles. Wow. The 5 of Wands, which is a very violent card, like the sword cards. And the Knight of Swords, because apparently your future is full of fucking combat.
Wow. Yeah. All right, let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got the Ace of Swords too. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 13 cards. If I stack them all up in a pack, does anything happen?
If I'm not mistaken, you don't have all of your cards on you, do you?
Yeah, I basically carry them with my money.
Huh. Nothing happens, but between carrying tarot cards, which seem to be a very finite resource, and money, also for you, a very finite resource, you may be feeling nervous about carrying all of that shit on you because you're thinking you're going to get robbed soon, possibly mugged.
Right, okay.
Especially with the cards you just got. I would put you down for a mugging.
All right, I will put my cards in the hotel safe for right now.
Up to you. You've only got the room for one night, as far as I know. They're happy to hold your ship for one night.
Yeah, I need some way to keep these safe. What the hell do I do? Yeah, I'm going to keep them in the hotel safe for now. I'm going to go to the tailors. I'm going to ask them if they can sew a fake pocket into a coat. Sew a hideout pocket into a coat for me because I have some valuables that I don't want to get stripped off of me on the streets.
Oh, you don't even need to worry about that. You're pretty sure if you get mugged, they're going to take your clothes because remember how much clothing costs during this time period.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm thinking pickpockets. You're talking about.
I'm thinking they're going to bop you over the head, strip you naked, and leave you to die in an alley.
Yeah, okay.
Clothing's super expensive. I mean, you can't go stay at a hotel for clothing, for a couple nights, 2, 3 nights or more, or a lot more.
Yeah, what is the clothing prices here?
They're high.
Find clothing. Cannot find clothing. Clothes. Cannot find clothes. Okay, whatever. I don't know where it is in the document, and I don't care right now. Okay, well, yeah, I leave most of the valuable stuff in the hotel safe. I leave 10 gold in the hotel safe.
Holy shit, you're carrying a lot of money for this. The muggers will be very disappointed that they don't get to kill you and take that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I head off to the student intake, now being able to be patted down and not have a problem.
No problem. Yeah. They look at you like, he's back from hiding his illegal drugs. And no problem. You get patted through the security thing, go up to the desk where the lady is, and she goes, "Hello, may I help you?"
First of all, I've got a friend who graduated from the Shadow Academy, House Bobcat, and he's got a son, and he wanted me to inquire about registration. And the other one, I'm looking for a missing student. So
I'm sorry,
help
we're
with
not
the first
accepting new registers at this time.
Oh, is the Shadow Academy still? What happened?
I'm sorry, we're not allowed to talk about it.
Okay. Also, my kid is registered at the Shadow Academy. His name is Jake Ebersol, and I haven't heard from him in however many weeks it's been since the Shadow Academy disappeared. I don't know what that is because you told me, but
right.
know.
She says, "Oh, I see." She asks for your ID.
I show her my papers.
She copies down information from them. What's the name on your papers?
Jake Wheaton.
Jake Wheaton, and your son's name is Jake Eversaw.
Yeah, we have a strange custom where we change the last names instead of the first. The family name is Jake.
Give me a fast talk roll. That's possible. She looks at you like,
success.
She gives you back your papers, and she says, "All right." She says, "Take this chit to this office."
Okay.
You go there, and the lady says, "Please have a seat. Would you prefer to recline on this couch, or would you be more comfortable in a chair?"
I think a chair will do fine, and I look at her strangely.
Well, go ahead and have a seat here. So, who is it that was at the Shadow Academy?
Naughty kid. He got into a bit of trouble, but his name is Jake Ebersol.
She checks her list, finds him, and goes, tick. And she says, the process of letting go is, and it's at this point you begin to realize that they sent you to grief counseling.
Okay, acting.
Give me
success. I am weeping like a little girl who just got her candy taken away. Oh my God! No.
There's no explanation or anything. It's just straight to grief counseling. It's like, hey, we need to walk you through the 7 stages of grief now. What a fucking society you're thinking.
Wait, so he's gone?
Yes. That would be 2 silver, please.
What? You killed my son and I'm giving you silver?
Oh, that's for the grief counseling, but it's important with silver pieces to learn when it's time to let go as well.
I don't make trouble. I give her 2 silver. Big deal.
Most people do. What a fucking government, you think?
And the school's not accepting new students, so
no. Since it is suspected to have been destroyed by human unfriendly forces, but don't spread that around. Empathy roll.
That's probably a fail.
Oh,
No, that's a success.
You're thinking she would like you to spread that around, but she's telling you to do the opposite. Why would she do such a thing?
Right, got you. And I wink and put my finger to my nose.
She looks at you oddly.
Anything more about these human forces? I kind of want revenge.
Non-human forces.
Non-human
Humans are our
forces.
friends. Non-humans are the enemy.
I see. I see.
Well, you said he was in House Bobcat.
Bobcat, yeah.
Well, you know what they said in House Bobcat?
No.
Go Bobcats. She opens the door for you. Welcome to dystopian future.
Yep. Okay, I slink away, distraught looking and miserable.
Can you imagine what the other parents are going through who actually did lose somebody? This kind of callousness where they charge you for the fucking grief counseling that they apparently caused the grief. Amazing. Yep. So you slink out. The guards don't search you when you're leaving. They know that there's nothing in this building worth stealing. And away you go. Where to?
All right. So I'm gonna pick up my weapons, but not the cards. The regular stuff that I can't carry. Put the armor on, etc.
Great. You tool back up.
I go to one of the city gardens and say, I want to go troll hunting.
He looks at you and goes, okay.
I'm a novice sportsman, and I think trolls are a good first kill.
Have you tried badgers?
Badgers?
A lot easier. They don't rip your face off.
What's the bounty on badgers?
There's no bounty on badgers, but you said you're a novice.
Yeah, well, I do want to make some money at this. What's a good thing to kill?
He looks at the other guard on the gate. So you just want to go kill something.
I'm a hunter. I decided I want to be a hunter.
He reaches out and clasps your shoulder and he says, did you lose somebody at the school? We get a lot.
I say, yes, I did. My son, Jake.
Give me an acting role to do that. That's great.
That is a fail, so.
He just looks at you and goes, okay. Well, I understand wanting to go out and just kill something. Sure, that's fine.
Not a human, of course. Some kind of monster.
Yes. Have you ever hunted a kraken?
By George? Yes, I have.
Oh, wow.
Well, me and Alex Kinley brought back the legendary kraken of... Alex Kinley and Phil Poulter brought back the legendary kraken of... I don't remember the name of the thing. The sailor thought it was legendary. We thought it was a pussy.
Huh. Well, you might be tough enough to hunt trolls on your own then. Usually people go out with large groups of people and hunting dogs and, things like that. Okay. But, if you did something like that, he looks at the other guard in a way that tells you he may not believe you.
Right.
He said, I'm sure you can do that. There's also, you can get some wanted posters and stuff. Shit, if you're that tough, you go after Jack Patton and the 7 Deadly Sins. He's, yeah.
That sounds a bit above my pay grade for us.
Not for the man who can hunt a kraken, he says, slapping you on the back. For a man who can hunt the kraken and thinks it's a pussy, this should be no problem.
Well, there was 3 of us.
Well,
and an entire ship of sailors.
There's only 8 of them.
Yeah.
Jack Patton and the 7 Deadly Sins.
Empathy. Fail.
He is supporting you.
Yep.
This is where your taxes go. He says, I'm not suggesting anything crazy like hunting Captain Lincoln F. Stern, who's wanted for 12 counts of first-degree murder, 14 counts of armed theft, 22 counts of piracy, 18 counts of fraud, 37 counts of arson, and 1 moving violation.
Ooh. Lincoln F. Stern. Yeah, I heard about him.
He's a bad dude. The person who brings him down should do well.
What brings a good bounty that isn't quite as tough as a troll? Because I do think that sounds like I need a hunting party, and I'm thinking of going on my own.
He says, can you play a harpsichord?
My jaw drops. I'm stunned. Silence.
Yeah. Well, if you want something easier, just scouting the area and finding something interesting and coming back and letting the people at the filing a report with the employment center can give you some money, depending on what you find. Of course, it's, since you're a hunter, you're probably a natural woodsman as well as a kraken hunter. The other guy's going. He's trying not to laugh anytime this guy brings up your kraken hunting exploits because they don't seem to believe you.
Okay, I stroke my porn stash menacingly.
Give me an intimidate roll.
Oh dear. Right.
Don't get a crit.
Intimidation at not quite a half. Just intimidation.
The guards stop snickering and they look more wary now. Like, But yeah, the guy's trying to cover his little lapse here. He says, yeah, scouting and stuff, that pays good money. There's all kinds of things going on. But there's nothing close to town here. You'd have to go several days out in the woods and stuff, to find anything, because anything close to town gets killed off by the roving patrols. And, of course, the fuck are they called? Shadow what's? Shadow soldiers? No, the shadow. Those fucking people. The Shadow Corps. Shadow Corps keeps patrols close into the city, but
I see. Well, thank you very much, good man.
We don't have marauding monsters hanging out outside of our city wall. That would be foolish.
Oh no, of course not.
Yeah. That's why we brought the ballista and the trebuchet, the truncheons, the springall, of course. It's just going through shit.
I remember in the old times they had something called an Aussie finger.
What, before pre-rending, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Those were cool.
They sound. Well, you remember what you read it in a book or had somebody tell you about it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's
a lot of crazy stories from back then. You can't believe everything you read.
Okay. Well taken. All right. Well, thank you very much, sir.
All right. The other guard who hasn't spoken the whole time is just sitting there, and he's like, "Can't believe that." The guy's like, "Do you see that stash? Where do you head?" See, I like that you're exploring all the different missions, even though you have some already and a list apparently. But a lot of the stuff requires skills you don't have: streetwise, woodman, stuff like that.
Yeah, at least land navigation, which I don't believe. I think I have sea navigation. Yeah, I have sea, but not land because I was
nothing better than going out and getting lost in the world and probably dying because you don't have survival, wherever the fuck you are.
Yeah, I've got desert survival. Which
it's
are there deserts nearby? Do I know about?
You haven't seen any, but you haven't really left the city much, I don't think.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Maybe I go to a cartographer. Is there a cartographer on this map somewhere?
No.
No, nobody sells
No.
maps.
Well, if you're looking for more than half imagination, I'm sure you could find somebody at the bazaar that sells, here's what I think is outside, and there's like pictures of marauding monsters and shit. But no, the humans of this time period, era, etc., are very isolationistic. They stick by their settlements and stuff. People don't travel much. The guy
Right,
who travels for more than a couple days in any direction is a world traveler and shit.
right, yeah.
Yeah, because it's fucking scary as shit out there, and they're not expecting to survive if they go too far out.
Okay, well, they gave me directions to where George. He told me where Jor Hassan lived in the Justice District.
Oh, the guard, the
Yeah,
paladin.
the Lieutenant Paladin. Yeah.
Uh huh.
So I
You
guess
want to
I
go
want to check
spray in
out.
his house?
I want to check out the Justice District. I don't want to do surveillance during the day, but
No, you'll probably get shooed out of the place, or worse if you stick there too long, because they don't tend to like people hanging out near guards' homes. So you're pretty much doing a walk by.
mhm.
He lives in the kind of place where he's got servants and maybe some minor guards and stuff hanging out, whose purpose is to die super noisily, possibly ring an alarm or push some sort of button just before you get there, and are able to kill them so they alert everybody around, that sort of thing.
Right.
Uh, a small uh, a small estate. It's not ostentatious. It's not huge, but it's a small estate. Um, yeah, lieutenant in the guard force, he does pretty good. It's like going and checking out somebody who makes a few $100,000 a year type place.
Right. Okay. Um,
Not silver or anything. I mean, in today's money.
I'm not finding the Justice District on the map. All I see is a Justice Center.
Yeah, probably close to that then.
Okay.
Hold on, Matt. What's guard? Guards? No. Let's see. It's outside town. What was the guy's first name?
Jor, Jor.
There it is. The Justice Center is near the police station, jails, human side cage, small forge, courthouse, and gallows.
Right.
You're saying his house isn't listed.
No, I'm saying he told me the Justice District, and all I see is an administrative building.
The Justice Center is the proper name of it on my map anyway. I'm not sure if it's on your map, but it is.
It is
southeast of Rittenhouse Row.
Yeah, I got that. Cool. I got that. Yeah, okay. So that's the Justice District, and there's housing there.
Yes.
It's not just an administrative building and a forge.
There's housing almost everywhere in the city at some point. It's kind of haphazard is how I describe the building of the city. Let's see, Jor Hassan lives within sight of the jails, so you'd pass the jails in order to get to his place. Now, give me a luck roll as you are pretty much doing a walk by. It looks like you're just walking by and looking at the jails, so for a walk by, it's fine.
That is luck at a quarter.
You see his wife is hanging up laundry, and he has a little boy that's playing with toys.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was told. I was told he had a wife and kids.
That's them, you're guessing. Or he's rented a fake family just to throw you off the scent. It's hard to say. He could be a wily one.
He could be truly evil, and he's just waiting until he can get promoted to captain so he can take over the city.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
I got nothing I can do there then. All right, I'm starting to run out of things to do here. I guess I go to Yondoon again.
He's always happy to see you.
Hey, Yondoon. You said you needed ingredients. I saw a sign advertising.
Oh yeah, trolls are big right now, he says.
Cool. I was
But
thinking of hunting some
super
troll.
dangerous. Super dangerous, he says.
Yeah, that's my middle name. What do you need up the trolls?
Well, the best that you could do is to bring me entire bodies alive in cages, he says. That is the best. But if they're dead, the whole body, because I'm experimenting with different organs and stuff like that, less good than the whole body is all the internal organs, including the brain. Don't forget the brain. Less, and I don't know if trolls regenerate. I've heard that they do, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. So the just bringing the body might not be a good thing. Yeah. Right. The all the guts and stuff. He gives you some waterproof bags, and he goes, just put them in, just slide them in here. Try to not mix them too much. If this bag here can be for and drain the stomachs and intestines out before you put them in there. So and he begins to give you explanations that are just horrific. You're thinking if you don't have gross out maxed out, then this will just fucking max it out for you.
Yeah.
It shows Yondoon like talking to you and making wild stabbing and slashing gestures and stuff, and going like making spurting gestures and then having something falling on the floor gestures, and you're just sitting there going, eh.
All right. This is also not particularly good for my character right now, who just took 17 sand damage and is low on sand and has 0 points towards gross out. Yeah, this would be bad.
So you continue to investigate missions that do not seem
suck
to
for
be
me.
suitable. Well, I mean, you can always go back to the if you don't like Yondoon's mission, poor Yondoon, nobody ever does any missions for him. You could always go back to the, he says, have you tried the employment center?
Yeah. They sent me out to clean a statue. Do they have any idea who dumped that shit and stuff on the statue? Because that was really hard to get off.
Statue? I don't get out of my place that much, honestly.
Oh.
Do you know any news that I should pass on to other people if they come and ask me things like you do?
Certainly.
Otherwise, I got nothing to talk about.
You heard what happened to the Shadow Academy?
Something happened to it?
Apparently it's gone.
What do you mean gone? How can a place be gone?
Apparently some monsters or non-humans, they said. It's just gone. My son was there, and he is. Well, they sent me to a grief counselor, and I started looking forlorn.
I didn't know monsters had kids.
Yes, we are trying to get spirit marks, and we're very close to human, and we're trying to get spirit marks. And my son was going to be the first one of my family to have a spirit mark from the Shadow Academy, and now he's gone, and my legacy is ruined.
So free grief counseling, huh?
No, not free.
Oh, he pats you on the shoulder. There. He says, there.
Yep. So that happened.
Oh.
Do you know about Burlington?
Burlington?
Oh yeah. If you see any of my friends come in here, and I describe Fuck, and I describe Glenn and Dana, etc. You've seen any of those people?
Not today.
Yeah, well, not today. But
I saw them like 4 months ago. They don't come in here enough to have me pass information, he says, if that's what you're after.
Well, if you can, tell them Burlington has been destroyed. Do not go there.
Is that monster settlement?
No, no, actually, it's a human settlement.
He looks dubious at this.
Okay. Just
Everybody
pass
knows
it along.
everybody knows there's no human cities outside of this one.
What about San Francisco?
Ruled by monsters, he says. There are some humans living there, but they're crazy, desperate, and I've heard cannibalistic.
Huh.
Yeah. I've also heard that they keep the humans underground.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I've not heard much about them. All I heard was that they're led by the Dread Blue.
Yes.
He looks confused.
Yes, but he looks like he's desperately trying to keep up with the conversation while mixing a super complicated potion.
Okay. You know what? I think, buddy, I'll let you get to that and not blow anything up. And
hey, I haven't blown anything up since last Thursday, he says. He looks a bit indignant. You notice part of his hair is missing. I have started a fire recently, he admits, as you look at it.
I imagine so. You want to make a roll for his potion making and see if he fumbles?
No, it's going to take him a while before he gets to that part. You'll have time to get out of there.
Come on, let's blow up his shop.
Sure.
You know you're going to roll it. All right. So I step out.
He's fine. It's only when the PCs need something that the NPCs apparently become wildly incompetent.
Okay. So this is San Angeles, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. So I'm going to get my backpack, get my stuff out of the hotel safe.
You haven't even stayed there the night yet.
No, I haven't. Nope.
Right.
I'm headed for red carpet.
I was going to say, they look at you like you might be nuts.
Yep. I'm sure they do, but they don't need to know. They don't need to know what I'm up to.
No problem. Yeah, you get your shit. You head over
into the shit.
Pardon?
Into the shit.
Into the shit. Oh, you're going down in the sewers.
Is Clem still open? Clem got killed last time.
You wander over to the Clem's barber shop. He seems to be in there and not dead. You are now confused as to why he's not dead. Give me a memory roll.
Crit.
It could be that you're not in Burlington.
Oh. He's only dead in Burlington. Okay.
Maybe if he's even dead at all. You could have been hallucinating. The K-hole is not a fucking friendly place. It's not a safe space. No, not a safe space.
No. Definitely want a second looking around. Okay, so yeah, I just do it.
Looks at you. He waves.
I just go to CBS and get a shave and a hot towel and get the red carpet.
Okay, yeah, no problem. You are in red carpet. Clem takes off the hot towel from you and he goes, shave?
Yeah.
Keep the stash?
No, keep the stash, yeah. Not the stash. Don't touch the stash.
You get your face tidied up by an expert.
Nice. Okay.
I'm not even rolling for him. He is a fucking good barber. Nobody ever uses them. So there you go.
So yeah, I'm looking for like reasonably lightweight provisions. I'm looking to carry, I don't know, 5 days of food and water.
MREs are probably the lightest, most variety thing. I mean, you can get, I forget what it's called, where they make meat and stuff like the Eskimos carry, but eating the same thing every day would suck. So 5 days, yeah, that means you can go 2 days away from somewhere and 2 days back and have an extra day. Yeah, it's a little heavy, but it's possible.
Yep, because I'm considering going into the woods anyway.
Are you crazy person?
Yeah.
It's about two MREs to a kilogram, so they weigh over a pound each.
Right. Right. Okay. Um,
A 12 pack weighs about 21 pounds, so heavy, but not freakishly heavy. I don't suggest fighting with it on your back, but you can carry 12 MREs for about 21 pounds.
yeah, I got the Jesus straps. So.
Yeah, perfect.
Um,
I mean, your character's fucking tough and shit. He can do that. He's just wildly inept at surviving in the woods. You're pretty sure you'll go in there, have a coconut fall on your head, and kill you, even though this is not a tropical area. It just shows
that
you
would
like,
just be typical. Yeah.
it shows you going through a pine forest and the coconut hits you. And you're like, ugh.
While I'm here in Red Carpet, I call Elliot.
Elliot's damn glad to hear from you.
Hey, Elliot. Any word on what they need from the Handy show? And do we have any more of those bad guy roles?
Well, you keep disappearing for long stretches, and so I haven't gotten to line up anything. It takes time and effort, and yeah, I don't know when you're going to be around and stuff. But for Handy, we've always got work. They have you go and do some shoots. Give me acting, memory, talent, and whatever your other thing is that you're supposed to roll for your Handy character.
Acting is good.
Good.
Memory is good. Let me see if I have a card for that.
For a reroll in your talent?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to waste hero points on that. I failed my talent roll, so I'm still a C-grade actor.
A talentless hack is what they call it. So, is there? Give me singing and dancing roles. They're going to try you out, see if they want you in a scene with singing and dancing.
And the answer is no, they do not.
Well. Would you? They ask if you can try doing a sleazy seduction of one of the other crewmen for a scene.
No, but I do my bad guy thing pretty well.
Yeah, we want a sleazy seduction. For that, it'd be a seduction roll.
Whatever, I'll give it a try.
If you fail, you just look like a wild pervert.
I'm a wild pervert.
Perfect, they say. After a couple weeks of shooting, they let you go home.
Okay.
It's the first time we've ever wanted you to fail a roll. You feel dirty, used, and violated. It's awesome. Handy.
Yeah. All right, Elliot, you keep me posted on. I'll check in more regularly, and you keep me posted on those bad guy rules because that's my bread and butter.
I should start looking. You're going to be around. How will I be? When are you going to India along with these other guys? Is everybody gone the guru crazy? Is it like the Beatles all over again? Tell me what's going on. He says over the phone to you.
Well, I'm having to take care of an old friend who is having a spot of trouble, and that puts me out of.
Yeah, I cannot schedule you for a maybe. When you're here and you're around, we'll try to get something big going to get your career going. But you gotta. I've seen some of the dailies from the Handy show. You look like you've got the mechanics of acting. You just look like a no talent bum. So nobody's going to want to hire you for that. Work on your craft. You got to take the craft seriously, he says.
I see.
You have to work and bleed and sweat. And yes, I'd like another piece of tiramisu. Thank you, waiter. You have to work and sweat and bleed for your art, he tells you.
Or find other C-rate actors.
Either way, he says, brushing that off because he doesn't want to think about that.
Hmm. Okay, thank you, Elliot. All right.
And
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Gothic and
real quick, did you want to go by the mansion at all?
no,
Oh, so no prolonged chase scene gun battles for you today?
no, there's nothing left there for me.
There's chase scene gun battles. I mean, you could end up spending all of your hero points from just simply wanting to visit for a nice cup of tea.
Yep, yep.
Best cup of tea ever. No problem.
Yeah, between Lopan and now the woman with no name, that place is marked for destruction.
You're amazed that any of the walls are still standing. Yeah, there's a in the newspaper and stuff, because you've been here for a couple weeks. Apparently, Batman is running for mayor, and the city is trying to have it blocked because they're like he's a mass murderer that we can't capture, much less persecute. And then the guy who tried charging him with that apparently committed suicide by hiding all of his blood outside of his body, and so and yeah, so
so Batman is quite the menace here.
He's apparently moving up. Apparently, not only has he gotten stuff, but he's now got story arc and shit going. So, yeah, I'm sure that whoever Hero Point rated him is a happy camper right now. But yeah, he's running for mayor, possibly unopposed because his opponents keep committing suicide by hiding all of their blood from their bodies.
Right.
So he may win. The polls are showing him several points ahead.
So I find a picture of the Batman. Is it the same guy that threw the plastic batarang into my forehead?
Oh yeah.
Holy fucking shit. Okay. All right.
Yeah. But on the good news, the city is crime free, with the possible exception of Batman, because all the other criminals keep getting found without their blood, and so pretty much anybody above the, say, wife beating criminality has chosen to try a different city, any different city.
Okay.
So right now you're down to one criminal who's apparently some sort of super criminal.
Yeah, I don't think I want to mess with a guy who can take all your blood out of your body.
And hide it.
And hide it.
Yeah, the police keep finding very little blood at the scenes. It's baffling. It says police still baffled. And then under it, in the editorial thing from Batman, it says they better be Batman.
All right, so I guess I'm going to head back to Gothic San Angeles via Clem's again.
No problem. You're back to Gothic.
Right. And I'm going to take my MREs and all my equipment, my armor, etc., and I'm going to head off to scout the woods.
Ooh, you're a brave one. Are you just going to wander around and investigate to see what the bubble map looks like outside of town?
Yeah, basically.
Interesting. Welcome to the woods of disappointment. Now, anyway.
Is this something I have to map myself, or is this something where you give me a map?
A,